Hello everyone! I hope that you are doing well. I've got an unboxing to share with you today, and this is the February Kit and Caboodle from Spellbinders. So I've gone over in my previous videos what's included in that. It is the small die of the month, the large die of the month, and then of course the card kit of the month. They have a lot of different mixes for all of their kits and many additional kits above and beyond what I get, but it is enough for me to try and keep up with this. So someday I may start using some of the others, but for me this seems to be what has been the best fit. It is a really good deal if you love to make cards and love their dies, which I do. It gives you a great discount, plus you can sign up for it and it's automatically shipped to you every month. I will link the info below for you if you want to go check it out, and that will take you to a page that shows you all of the different options that they have. So I want to take you through and give you a look at each of these individually so you can really see what is included. So we will start with the small die of the month. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side so we can focus in on this. This is the oval stitch and border. So it does include 10 cutting dies. So you've got, let me show them to you here. And they do this with a lot of their things so that you can actually sort of mix and match. So these side pieces are separate, and then the inside is an oval. So you can have this design. You can also cut out this design by using the ones that are around it. Same thing for this one in the center. This one is a solid oval. This as well is a solid oval, and then you have the center portion there. And then you have a straight piece, which also has two side pieces that are separate. So you've got 10 pieces there total. You can really mix and match and create lots of different options using this. So I'm gonna flip this over. They always give you a sample of what you can make using these dies. You'll find lots more samples online as well. And here are all the instructions of how they have put everything together. They've pulled in some other die cuts, and they do list everything here that they use. So if you want to create this exact card, you can. I'm loving that they have included some stitching with this. I've been doing some stitching on some of my cards recently, and it's a lot of fun. I actually first started my crafting journey doing sewing, and I made a lot of things out of felt. I studied textiles in school, so that is close to my heart, and I'm loving that more and more it is becoming a part of card making as well. So this is the small die kit of the month, and you can purchase this separately. I believe they have a kit where it's just the small die and the large die. There's lots of different options if you want to take a look at the website. Okay, the large die of the month is called Typing Class, and this has 22 cutting dies in it. Let's take a closer look at this one. Well, if I can get it to open, let's try this side. There we go. That is nice and sticky. Okay, so this one has 22 dies. Sometimes that's the sticky that holds on the dies will get stuck on the plastic. So let's take a look at these. Lots of florals. I absolutely love these larger leaves. I think those are going to be really fun to play with. We've got some different sentiments here. A note to say happy birthday or a note to say thanks. These are interchangeable. These are separate pieces, so you can place all of those inside your typewriter if you would like to. Then there's also a border included, so you can actually cut out any one of these. They will all fit inside that border. Of course, then we got the larger leaves, the smaller leaves, really tiny leaves over here, some individual ones, and then these will make some sort of buttercup type flowers. This, I'm thinking, is probably part of the center of a flower. Here you've got some colors that you could cut out to, I think these would fit inside the keyboard. I think. I'm not quite sure. That might go with the flowers as well. Actually, this looks like maybe it fits for the keyboard. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to cut these out and play with them, and I do always go through and show you how I put them together. So I will figure it out once I mess around with everything here. And then just like with the other one, on the back, it gives you a sample card. So there's this happy card with all the florals and this beautiful teal and red typewriter. And actually, it looks like this is the side that roll for the typewriter. So if you look closely, it usually makes sense. And then that would be how they covered the keys in the back. So I was kind of right on that. So again, this gives you all the instructions on how they put this together. It also lists for you up here, again, everything that they've used. So if you want to make the exact same card, you very easily can. And this is the large die of the month for Spellbinders February. All right, on to the card kit, which, if I'm honest, is always my favorite, just because I loved the ephemera and all of the goodies that come included in this. So let's take a look first at the contents card. So they always give you some samples here as well that you can make. So you've got 3 different cards there. It gives you all of the contents. Of course, I'll go through all of those with you. And then again, on the back, it takes you through a sample and exactly how to make one of those cards on the front. Everything listed here for you as usual. So let's take a look at everything. They always include 10 card bases and 10 envelopes. There is always a set of foam dots, and I use this whole thing. I use my dots and then I cut all of the extras apart, and then I'm usually putting even more in because I just love dimension on my cards. You always get a roll of double-sided tape. And then you will always get a die cut of some sort. So this one is sort of like a vine that you can create. So let's take a closer look at this. Cut that open to make it a little bit easier to get into here. So here we've got a vine, and of course you could cut that either direction, place that together to make an oval, and then things to go with it. So we've got some flowers to add on the vine. Make sure I'm in frame here. And then some little dots for the centers of the flowers, and then a bunch of sentiments. So let's see, this is made I think it's you made my day, right? You made my perfect. This is saying our Thursday. You made my day. Just saying hello. And you are perfect. I knew we'd figure it out. There we go. So 3 sentiments there. These are pretty small. I'm anxious to cut these out and take a look at them because they're going to be some pretty fine details. And I love the script that they've used. So I will probably try making a card with all 3 cards, one with each of these on it. And then we've got the vine here with the little flowers. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces that are included in this die set. Put these away real quick so that I don't lose them. I will put them in my storage pouch once I'm done doing the video. Okay, and then there is always also a stamp that is included. I love this one. I really love their sentiment stamps. They're such great stash builders because you can use these for so many cards, and oftentimes when I'm looking for the perfect sentiment, I will find it in one of the older sets that they have come out with that came in these kits. So we've got miss you, sending loving thoughts, let's catch up soon, you are the truest of friends, I miss your smile, The clouds will clear and the sun will shine. I'm here for you. Never lose hope. On my mind and in my heart. You can text me anytime and love you. And then some little branches there that you could add around it. I love the mix of sort of the scripty with the font. Really pretty. This is going to make some really nice sympathy cards. The clouds will clear and the sun will shine. I think that's really, really beautiful. So there is the stamp set in this set. Okay, let's take a look at the paper pack, sort of going through the things that are always included, and then we will go through and do all the extra goodies. So I don't think I mentioned, but always remember is the theme of this month's kit. So you always get a paper pad, and you will get 2 of each of these pattern papers. We got a pretty floral, kind of has a purpley feel to it. And this is sort of a white with like a dark purple print of a floral on it. I hope you can see that. It's very, very subtle, but very, very pretty. And then we've got sort of a geometric pattern here in sort of a purpley pink. Some gray and white stripes. Sort of a rosy purple, and it has sort of a oh, I'm not sure what you call that. It reminds me a little bit of like a wallpaper feel too. It has sort of some brushed on roses on it. Got some leaves here. It's pretty kind of sunset with the yellows and purples brushed. Ooh, rainbows. I love those. I always love rainbows. Here we got some clouds, some very puffy clouds. A blue sort of tea leaf wood grain. This is, again, very subtle, but it is a green with a green leafy pattern on it. Very tone on tone. Some yellow with rows of butterflies. We have sort of a brushed blue. It's like a gray blue. Oh, that's pretty. Pink background with some leaves and some birds on it. Oh, I really like this one too. Flowers with sort of a blue sky, gray sky background. We've got this sort of a blue with kind of like the outline of flowers on it. It's kind of that same as the one previously, but with even a little bit less detail on that one. Oh, that's really pretty. This is a really tiny script, but it is in gold foil, so it has a really pretty shimmer to it. Trying to see if I can make out what it's saying. How beautiful to find a heart that loves you. Really, really nice, sweet sentiments. Very tiny font though, very tiny. And then a beautiful watercolor floral. That's going to be a favorite, I can tell already. Here we've got some raindrops. This also has some gold foil accents on it. Ooh, I really like that too. And this is sort of a globe, sort of nap looking piece. And then we have those florals again. And I think that was what we started with, yeah? Yes, it is. So this whole thing will repeat, and you'll have 2 of each of those patterns to play around with. So very generous on the paper pad, as always. And then there are always cardstock included as well. So this time mine got a little bit crunched in the mail. That usually doesn't happen, but I usually don't use this for card bases. I use it more for my die cutting, so I'm all right with that. And I know it's not Spellbinders, it's a UPS thing. Almost all of my boxes from UPS end up damaged, so I do expect it. This is so we got a mint, a pink, a light blue, let's see, an even lighter pink, ooh, a very, very bright yellow, purple, pretty lavender, and I think the last one, navy blue, and a white. So there are all the colors there. And then they always include 1 foiled cardstock. This is foiled on both sides all the way through. And it is always usually either gold or silver. Most of the time gold, I think, is the winner. Okay, so those are sort of the staples. Those are things that are always included. And then they sort of mix and match with different things to embellish with. So here we've got some sequins, really pretty iridescent color. I'm not going to pull them out because if I do, they will be all over my desk. But I think you can see that through the bag just as well. Really, really pretty, nice soft accents. And then we have got some chipboard here. This is double-sided. Try to get it out of here. Okay, so we've got some tickets. I always love those. You will always be unforgettable. That's sweet. Hugs, remember this. Love that little latte there. Some swans. And then the other side, we've got a butterfly, thank you so much, a candle, a little squirrel with flowers, that's cute, a heart, or a house with some hearts, sending my love. This rainbow says, there wouldn't be rainbows without the storms. Really pretty rainbow there, and then some more flags. It's your day, hang in there, and some little hearts mixed in there. So some chipboard, I don't know if you can see the dimension there, but some nice chipboard pieces to play around with. We also got some chipboard frames. I always really enjoy these. I don't play around with frames a lot, so I kind of like when they're given to me, and then I can sort of see what I come up with. So we've got some pretty pastel colors here. I really like this white with the gold on it. A couple different sizes and shapes. Here we've got this sort of like a wreath. Pink green, again the golds with the white with the gold foiling, and then these all have gold on these round ones, light blue, white, and sort of teal dark blue, and then some square ones, larger or rectangle ones, gray, white, and black, again that foil on the black and gold one. So we've got what, 3, 6, 9, 12 frames included, and these are chipboard, so they do have some nice dimension to them. And then lastly, this is what's always included in the kit, so I really should have done it earlier, but I always save the ephemera for last because there is so much of it. So at this point, I am going to be quiet, and I will flip through all of this, but I will speed it up for you, so we're not here for forever. So as you can see, lots and lots of goodies to play with in the ephemera. It is probably my favorite part of every card kit. It's always full of just such beautiful sentiments and florals and all of these leaves and vines and things to put together. Really looking forward to working with all of this stuff and coming up with some cards for you. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will be back very soon with another video for you.